aitah for refusing to babysit my niece when my sister went to a concert. I'm a 19-year-old male and have loved Taylor Swift since middle school. I kept it quiet because being a boy liking Taylor Swift was asking for bullying. My only source of talking about that interest was with my family. My older sister, who's 26 years old, always made jabs at me about it too. She said Taylor Swift was cringe, annoying, too famous, etc. It always made me so mad. Since her Eras tour started, I've been always talking about wanting to go. When her second American leg tickets came out, I tried and failed to get one. Eventually, I tell my parents about my disappointment, and my sister said I was able to get some pretty easily. I said, "What? You don't even like Taylor Swift?" She said, "I don't, but my best friend wanted to go, so I got her tickets for her birthday." I said, "My birthday is in a week and you didn't think of maybe helping me get some." I would have even paid for it, but the effort would have been gift enough. An argument started, and we both haven't really talked since she doesn't live at home, only when she comes over. The tour date she got is in November, and she just asked me if I would be willing to watch my 2-year-old niece when she goes. I freaked out because how is she going to go to a concert I would have died to go to and not even think to ask if I wanted to join as well? But then she asks for me to babysit her daughter for free while she goes and lives my dream. My parents freak out on me for refusing to babysit for her. They didn't offer and are demanding I do. aitah? I totally get why the OP is upset. This isn't just about babysitting, it's about feeling completely overlooked by someone who should have OP's back. OP has been a Swiftie for years, and for OP's sister to snag tickets without even thinking about the OP, that's rough. Then, to top it off, she asks the OP to babysit while she goes and enjoys the concert OP has been dreaming about? I'd be mad too. It's not just about saying no to babysitting, it's about standing up for yourself. OP is not the bad guy here. OP's sister should have been more considerate, especially knowing how much this meant to the OP. So, OP is not the AH. aitah for not comforting my brother after his wife cheated on him again? About 9 years ago, my brother's wife left him for another man. She was cheating on him all that time. My brother was devastated. They had married very young. I was always against it. I had my brother in my apartment for months. He had fallen into a severe depression, and I was the one who paid for his psychologist since he didn't have money and even lost his job because he didn't even want to move from the couch or bath. I even gave him a bath. I wasn't bothered by that. I did everything for my brother. She just left and blocked him from everywhere. She simply confessed to him that she had been cheating on him for a year and that she was in love with that man. For years after that, when my brother was finally starting to feel better, she reappeared in everyone's life. The typical thing happened. She and her lover were no longer together. She had begun to receive psychological help and changed completely. She felt regretful. She was really sorry, etc. I told my brother all the time to cut off contact with her for the sake of his mental health. He didn't. I always had a bad feeling and I could smell the shit from afar. He started to justify her past actions all the time by saying that she changed, they were too young, she was having problems, etc. And he got angry when I told him that she is still a bitch. Shortly after that, they got back together and my brother cut off all contact with me because I didn't accept their relationship and he didn't want anyone to come between them. I told him to fuck off and we didn't talk anymore. Now my brother has reappeared at my house after years without him wanting to talk to me, only to tell me that his wife cheated on him again, but this time they have children. In the past I would have let him in, hugged him and everything, but he has gone years without even inviting me to meet his children. He has not even spoken to me to congratulate me on my marriage or on my pregnancy. I even invited him to my wedding and he didn't come. I told him that at this moment I can't let him be in my house, which is actually true because I can't have that kind of stress. He told me that we are siblings and he needs me, but I told him that I needed him too, but he was never there and he cut me off for that woman. We had an argument and my husband ended up kicking him out because I was already crying. He's staying with our parents now and my mother just tells me it's not the time to hold a grudge against him and he needs me, but I can't forget how he didn't think twice before cutting off all contact with me for her. The OP was there for her brother when he was at rock bottom, and he chose to cut the OP off for someone who hurt him once before. That's a deep betrayal, and it makes sense that OP wouldn't want to open her door to him now. This isn't about OP holding a grudge, it's about the OP protecting herself. OP has been through a lot, and it's okay to set boundaries, especially when someone's hurt OP this much. OP's brother has to face the consequences of his choices. OP is not wrong for putting herself first this time. So, OP is not the AH. My family is pressuring me to give my mom a kidney, and I don't want to. Am I the AH? I'm a 33 years old female, and I can safely say that my mom hates me. When I was younger, she would constantly tell me how much she hates me and how she hopes she gets to see me suffer because I'm making her suffer because she has to deal with my illness. I'm schizophrenic and used to have hallucinations and panic attacks because of hallucinations. My whole family never wanted to understand my problems and acted like I could control my mental issues. I stopped having any contact with them when I was 19 and haven't heard from anyone since. Now it's been years and my sister called me and told me that our mom is sick and needs a new kidney to survive. I agreed to get tested because my sister was crying and telling me to do it, and turns out my kidney fits. I said that I don't want to give it to her and everyone hates me now. My dad told me that I'm already retarded and that would be the only good impact I can give to this family. My sister and other sister both called me insane and told me to off-ing myself because I'm useless and more. I may be a bad person, but I don't want to give her a kidney because she made my life worse than it was and treated me horribly because of the way I am. I will never forget when she told me to rot and die when they left me at a mental hospital for a year when I was 16. She only made my mental health worse, but I feel bad for not wanting to give her a kidney. I don't know if I should do it, but I don't want to. OP is absolutely not a bad person for not wanting to give her kidney to someone who treated her so horribly. OP's mom made it clear throughout OP's life that she didn't care about OP's well-being, and now OP's family is trying to guilt OP into sacrificing a part of herself for OP's mom. That's not fair at all. OP has every right to protect her own health and well-being, especially considering the trauma OP has been through. It's understandable to feel conflicted, but remember, OP, that you don't owe anyone, especially someone who's caused you so much pain, such a huge part of yourself. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. OP's feelings are valid, and it's okay to prioritize your own mental and physical health. So, OP is not the AH. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you in the next video.